Hello, my name is Ethan Lamana, and I'm going to be discussing the NASM's approach to performance enhancement periodization, the OPT model. The optimum performance training model is comprised of a triphasic hierarchy that systematically progresses an athlete from stabilization training to the accumulation of strength to the development of power. My argument today stems from that logical progression, and I believe that the OPT model provides an excellent starter platform to foster a young athlete's development into a successful athlete. As a professional working as a strength and conditioning coach, I am obligated to provide athletes with the most current yet most practical use of the literature and evidence-based training programs. The OPT model is rooted in scientific principles such as the classic principle of specificity, adaptation, and individualization. A new client will usually begin with stabilization training. This entails many exercises focusing on creating balance in periods of imbalance. This type of training will invoke the use of proprioceptive mechanisms inherent in the body to enhance future movements to come later in the use of the model or the implementation of other phases of the training paradigm. This is reinforced by the review produced by Anderson and Bem documenting how instability training can improve stable environments in athletes. The next step in the OPT model is to develop strength using hypertrophy and maximal strength training. The important component to remember here is that the client is progressively built up to managing these loads over a period of time. The model does an excellent job of providing the minimum effective dose to incur the adaptation required of the stimulus. This saves the client time, and we all know the constantly repeated axiom that time is money. As trainers and coaches, we want to ensure our clients are getting the most out of the time spent in the gym, and the OPT model is a great way to ensure that that is taking place. Lastly, athletes and clients will be put through a systematic progression of power training designed to translate their improved balance and strength into raw performance. As evident by Ditziman and Ward in the Encyclopedia of Sport Speed, the quicker an athlete is, the more likely they are to find success in their sport. The OPT model allows for the training of this all-important factor. So overall, there are many reasons for the implementation of the OPT model. It's systematic, progressive, founded in scientific principle, and above all, it's logical and effective. However, what are the others saying, or the other certifying organizations saying about the OPT model or the NASM's approach? One of the major claims that I run across is that the approach is too simplistic, or that the model provides a cookie-cutter template that can be easily performed without much thought. And while, yes, the template is the model is simplistic, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think trainers and coaches alike get too wrapped up in the finer details of periodization and training for performance, when simplicity is usually all we need. And having the athlete do something that's simple is much better than having them do nothing at all. I would rather recommend that if you can remember that as long as an athlete is doing something that's effective and safe, it's going to be effective. So overall, I believe that the OPT model is effective, it's logical, progressive, it's important. There are several other models to follow, such as the NSCA, the ACSM's approach, other organizations. But just because the NASM interprets the data or the literature in this way doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong. There are many ways to find success. I think the OPT model is just another great way. Thank you.